straight ahead. It's a matchup of unbeatens between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They go play action with Lawrence. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this. And I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1, they have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that complete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Kaepernick. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And the Jaguars are eager to see what Laviska Shenault and Trevor Lawrence can do together. Shenault was a 2nd-round pick in 2020, and they're going to move him like a chess piece all over the formation and even put him in the backfield.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They run. Robinson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll try the left side. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Right side, it's Manhurts, the tight end. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Lawrence on the sneak. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. From the 10, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's the rookie first-rounder, Jalen Phillips, who works in to bring him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed it.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
2nd and 14. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react.
In college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Kaepernick now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a first catch for him in the ball game. And you know the scuttlebutt has been he's not getting enough touches, enough catches, not feeling involved enough in the offense. So maybe that can get him going.
You and I both know that there's not a wide receiver alive that ever feels like in any game he got enough touches, even if he got 15, right? We all know that. But there's also not an offensive coordinator alive, a play caller, that isn't smart enough to get the ball to them and often that will keep his position.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down, it's Gurley. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Gurley again here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Josh Allen gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a handoff for Gurley. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Jaguars! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Kaepernick. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside. The 40.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 37.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Kaepernick going to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Kaepernick. quickly into the hands of Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Kaepernick looking to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Kaepernick. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return, here's Agnew. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. play fake. Here's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They go play action with Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though, probably. And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Lawrence there, complete to Robinson. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That'll be caught right side, Chenault with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. It's a throw again as Lawrence. There's Manhurts, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Alert 3. Rock it.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Open man right side is Shark. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Kill.
Again, it's Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
We got three. We got three. Hey, seam six. Seam six. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 31.
Here's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, Zoo. Check, 55. Check, 55. Yeah.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh,